Hello my fellow mayors and welcome once again to Perafilozof City Skylines videos. In this one I'll be continuing to build up the city in which I plan to reach 1 million population on the hard mode. In the previous episode I had reached 138,000 population. Now it's time to expand. I have reached this part here with the commercial areas and now I need to add more residential. These areas should be covered by all the services and we will check this out in a moment. Is it true or not? Just let me add a few more of these zones. Is it covered by a district? Yes it is, and the district should be expanded to the end. And let's see about the services and utilities. So far so good. Okay, education, I seem to be losing the elementary school education over here on this edge, so a new school should be added there. There is public transportation, there are stops here for the buses everywhere where there should be. These two are kind of too close, I will move this one over here. There is also a metro stop here. As for the park coverage, there should be a new park added soon over here for there to be a convergence of two area of effects of this park. Now how much did I add here? Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and I could add like 2 more and then leave this part here for more commercial. Now as for the noise pollution, that could be a factor, and you can see that there is a lot of it, especially here where there is industry, while in the areas where there is residential there is a bit less, but still a lot of noise pollution. Hopefully it won't affect the residential areas too much. I should keep playing on speed 3, keep bulldozing the industry which does not have workers, because I'm short at about 5,000 workers short. Now the shortage of workers is because a lot of these zones have not been filled, even in the oldest parts of the city where I did some remodeling, and you can see here empty residential zones. They should be filled and then I will have enough workers for everywhere. And also the buildings are not always at the full capacity. There is a mod that deals with this, it is called Fill All Houses, but the problem is it would ruin the balance that I have achieved with my RCI zoning. I mean, if I wish to push the population higher, then I will probably end up having to use that mod, but at the moment I will try not to. The industry will just have to be bulldozed until it actually gains the educated workers to level up to level 2 and 3, just like we can see over here. The leveled up industry does not say that it needs workers, even though it's not at the full amount of workers, because they're educated precisely as much as they should be to allow the industry to level. What do we have here? Not enough educated workers. Yeah, that should be fixed as I gain more population in the city. As for the birth rate, it's pretty much close to the death rate, and I had 24% seniors, which I do not like, but it is what it is. I mean, I would have a smaller amount of seniors, a smaller number of seniors, if I were to have more low density homes, because I'm pretty sure that this is where the children come from. I mean, I've noticed people saying that there are children in the high density homes as well, but if you take a look here, let's see, 1 child, 6, 2, 0, 2, then 5, then 3, and that's for a building that has 13 households inside. But here we've got 2 children, 1 child, 0, 3, 2, and that's for 4 households. So you can see that when we look at it in the percentages, there is definitely a lot more children in the low density residential areas, but in order to get a high population I need to keep using the high density residential areas. Now what do we have here? Already some new buildings have popped up, and I could keep preparing the next area for more residential. Let's see, get the utilities first over here, then I will need to expand the services, and once that is done we can expand the transportation network as well. I will need to get a highway ramp from here to here in order for this area to have a way to get off and on the highway. Let's see just what can I build here. Yeah, like I said, high density commercials, So here and then across the street over here, but for that I need to first actually add those streets. Let's go to the roads, straight roads, and keep drawing down here. There is one of these roads that has kept giving me 3x4s, and hopefully that has fixed itself out, or it has not. Oh well, nothing can be done about that. There seems to be some issue somewhere where it's preventing it to create a 4x4 by a freaking millimeter. But like I said, nothing that I can do about it, even though you can clearly see that there should be enough room. Oh well, I'll just have to live with that. More high density commercial over here, 4x4s. Then what do we need? Okay, this is 5x4, so that's not gonna work. I will unzone that. As for the services, like I said, a new elementary school needs to be built here. The coverage is starting to be lost, so here we go. New elementary school. Here we got offices coming up, and I should check on the parks as well. Yep, definitely need to add a new park, so that should go here. Now there is enough room here for another street to be connected. I'll just see where off should I get it, from here maybe. Or maybe there is an easier way to do this. Let's see, straight to here, and then to leave enough space for 4x4s back to back. That should be right here. Now to connect, and there we go, that fixes that issue. What do we need? We need parks. What kind of parks? Well, small ones. That's 5x5 parks, that's about this big. And there we go, that should give enough coverage. Now down here I should have an intersection here somewhere between these parks, so a park like this should go here. But that's when we get to it. Here I should go with more industry, 4x4. Now I am well aware that I do not have enough workers yet, but this just has to be forced to keep expanding and therefore give me more seems to be moving in. Let's go with more offices here. Down here, like I said, I need a highway ramp, and that's usually the best place somewhere in the middle. And if I have the street here already, I might as well get the off-ramp. Actually, this isn't gonna work out like this. It can go on top. Then perhaps, how did I pull it off here? So this one goes underneath and there's nothing here. Okay, so there won't be anything here, and this will go through here like this. Let's just see, what do we have here? Let's say I place a 4x4 commercial area, and then on top of it, and then before another one I place this highway ramp here. This should be able to go down to the road. Nope, too close. Okay, let's try that again. Now it should be able to do it, although it's kind of trying to go to the side, which I don't wish. It needs to be straight, straight as an arrow. Whoops. Damn it, again. And that's it. I will need to destroy this connection in order to get this one to work out. And then I can just add it in here. Let's say this one was taking the traffic from where to where? I think from here to here. So this one should take the traffic from here into here. That's pretty much it. Now I just need to add the bus lines, or should I say to get the coverage up here. Let's go on the left side of the street here, then once more here. Although I should finish the connections so that I can get the bus lines to turn around when they reach the intersection. This will of course destroy some of these zones when I connect the two lane streets to each other, but nothing can be done about that either. Alright, so left side of the street connection here, right side of the street connection here. There we go, that's done for the buses. Now actually I should have added the one here as well. There is plenty of room, it just has to go through here. So from here to the right, and that's done. They do have to go through the same street, come and go, but maybe they don't even have to. Let's try something. No, not gonna work out. I think everything is too close to each other. Yeah, everything is too close to each other. Okay, I will give up on that. The district needs to be expanded if I am to continue building up down here. Let's see, the residential area is filling up rather nicely. Industry keeps going abandoned, as it will until they level up and use just the educated workers. Some of it did, others did not. Hopefully they all will. So where are we at? 78,000 jobs available, almost 74,000 employees, so about 4,300 jobs yet to be filled, and the population 141,000. The income is at, I believe, around 18,000 if I see this correctly. 17,000, close to 18,000, excellent. The metro, that's true, I need to extend the network down here and soon get a new station. I mean, I could already get the station here. Okay, overdid a little bit with this. There we go. And connection over here with this. Connect at least one line going through here. I seem to have a green line here and a blue line, so we'll connect both. Just if I can catch the green one somewhere at some point. Oh, come on, there has to be a way to catch the green one. Why is the green one dead ending here? That's stupid. Should not be a dead end. And now I can grab it and take it up here and connect it somewhere like this. Excellent. And now for another line, there can be this one here and connection with its pair up here, if that's possible to catch. Here we go. Not the best, it could probably be done a little bit better, but I'm going to live with it for now. At some point I will probably have to redo this metro line completely and the metro system in order to have it operate better for the city. How am I with water capacity? Close to the amount that I am producing. Same with the power. Alright. And I'm even starting to have power outages. Definitely need to turn on a new solar power plant and need to build a new pumping station, connect to the existing network, and as well to build a new water treatment plant over here, connect it, and that should take care of that. Plenty of power and plenty of water. As for the parks, no new parks necessary. More industry abandoned, that's okay. Do I have any traffic jams? Let's take a look. Lots of red, but yeah, this area here isn't the best. Should probably work on that at some point. Up here it is red, but no traffic jams that I can see. They may be going a little bit slow in some areas, but mostly looks okay. Even the area here where I used to have a traffic jam, it's corrected because I played around with the off-ramps and their placement, and now it looks fine. This area is completely filled, almost completely filled with residential. Excellent. Over here, not yet, but hopefully they will get filled up as well. How about the garbage production at 1,109,000, capacity 1,104,000. Damn, I'm gonna need a new incinerator to be turned on. And it seems soon I will need even another one once I reach the end here, but that is fine and expected to happen. Alright, so let's go with additional amounts of commercial. I think I can even build some more here. Some more offices, some more commercial. It may be one by one, but it's still buildable. So I will build here. Okay, yeah, they do not have any problems building in these areas. Not sure about building here on the intersection, rather not. Has any industry gone abandoned that I need to bulldoze? Yes, it has. Here as well. So let's get the extra line of commercial, that would be here, and then go again with the offices. Okay, before I continue actually, I should check the service coverage. So the high school, the university, elementary, everything is fine. And I'm starting to lose the coverage from the death care and healthcare, so that should be built right about here. There we go. The police headquarters will also need to be built down here somewhere. As for the fire station, very possible that I will need a new one here as well. But as I'm reaching the end, that's definitely true that I will need those here. So the offices are going up. The next area is generic industry, and after that come the offices once more. This is gonna be looking a little bit ugly because of the whole issue with the roads. I could probably bulldoze the streets and get a little bit better zones, but it doesn't look like it will have that great of an effect, so I'll just leave it as it is and keep expanding down here. Next area is built here. I'm not sure, could I add another highway, a ramp to go through here and bring the traffic to the highway? There isn't that much space here, and this ramp is here. The next one would be probably down here. Maybe I should add another ramp after all. Let's just see about the district. Whoops. Went a little bit overboard. That's fixed. More industry abandoned as expected actually. How's the amount of jobs? 75,000 employed, 79,000 unemployed, so 4,300. The ratio seems to be the same. Population 142,000. So this was the commercial area. The next one will also be a commercial area. How's the parks? The park coverage is gonna require a new park if it's to stay perfect like it is. So around here, something like this, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there we go. So this was the commercial area. That means the next one is the offices. Whoops, my bad, not the offices, the residential is the next area. Okay, I think I screwed up something here. Residential, commercial, offices, industry, offices, commercial, and I should have had a residential here. My bad. So this area is residential area, and then after that we go with, I thought it was something weird when I was building the next area of commercial, even though I haven't built an extra area of residential. So yeah, I got carried away a little bit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so that's okay. And now for more offices. You might have noticed that I'm not paying attention to the demand at all. This is because I have already reached something of a balance, and now I just keep building the same way I have been building and the same RCI layout that I have been using in the previous areas. Now, as I was talking about the ramp, I guess I could get the ramp to be here before I build up that industry area. So it would go like this, or not exactly like that, but more like this. There we go, that's how it should go. And then over here, again it's trying to go in the not so straight line, and I want it to go like this in a straight line. Ah, damn, look what it's done to the roads. Damn you squares. Okay, we're gonna have a problem here, but that should be fixable. Or can it be fixed? Oh, I see it. The slope is very high. Huh. Did not expect this problem, can tell you that. Okay, so what now? Well, the only way to go around this problem is like this. This street won't have a connection with this thing, but it is just how it has to be. I have water, yes it do, power, yes it do, so this should be fine like this. The park coverage needs to be fixed now with another park being over here. Maybe it can go underneath the highway somewhere. Nope, no room for it to go underneath the highway. Then I guess it will just have to be here. Okay, so residential, commercial, offices, industry. 4x4 industry goes in here. Offices go after that. I am going to have a little bit of extra space, so instead of building 4x4, I'm gonna go with 3x4 and then 2x4 of commercial. One more here. Yeah, what to do with the broken up areas here, like I have here. Like I said, I could try bulldozing and then seeing if these streets are gonna get fixed up. I think I was able to fix this several times before. Yeah, it just requires bulldozing after placement of a highway ramp because it moves the zonable squares a little bit off. It is going to destroy a few buildings, but just try and get as much zonable squares as possible. I will have to bulldoze some of these streets. It is annoying, I know, but if I want perfection, it's gonna cost. There, now I just need to bring back these zones that I've lost while tearing down these roads. This would be the commercial. Residential, down here, commercial. And these would be the offices. Okay, that's pretty much everything that needs to be done there. Can keep expanding down here. I probably need to expand the bus lines right now that I connect these streets over here. And I keep getting this 3x4 street here, which is such an eyesore I can't even describe to you. So the bus stops on the right first, and then after that they go on to the left. This is kind of too close, should be a bit further away. Then, like I said, on the left. Over here I did expand properly, and there is only one thing left to expand. That would be more commercial, so that I can make more residential on the inside of the street. So 4x4, there was 2x2 there, so 2x2 should go here as well to be 4x8, and then the rest is of course residential. How much population? 144,000, so that would be 6,000 just during this video. I'm very happy with that. District is expanded all the way here. Some more industry going abandoned, needs to be bulldozed. Let's see up here, they seem to have leveled up here. Yeah, they're not going abandoned anymore. Maybe some will, but most are looking good. As for the metro, yeah, definitely need a metro stop down here. So into this area of commercial goes a metro stop like this. Connect it here, and get a line. There we go with one and a green one as well. Excellent. And now let's see the coverage. The elementary school coverage is lost here, so an elementary school will have to be built right about here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. The high school will also need to be built down here, and the university is losing coverage here as well. The police and fire have already lost their coverage, so I do need to get police station and fire station. I don't think they can go back to back. Or they can actually. That's excellent. And as for the parks, well, let's see, how about a big park somewhere around here? Maybe it will be enough to place it here. Once these areas get power, they will as soon as some of these homes go up. Okay, well, that is pretty much everything that needs to be done here for the moment. Did I see more abandoned buildings? Nope. You will notice I pretty much haven't had to touch anything in these old areas of the city. That's what's awesome when you build something that's functional. You honestly do not even have to pay attention to it. I think I haven't paid attention to some of these areas for 20-30 years in the game's in-game time. So that is what happens when you build something according to a plan that actually works and the RCI is well balanced. So did I forget anything? The budget is fine, the policies are set, the district is spread, there is water, there is garbage capacity just enough to get me down here with the new garbage disposal buildings. The services will get power soon, so this will be fine. The university will probably have to be built if I want this area to have coverage, so probably we'll have a new university down here. And like I said, that's pretty much it. How's the population? 145,300. So I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. Well, that will be all for this video. Thank you all for watching, and please stay tuned for more.